Hi, welcome back to my approach on the scales for the fretboard. This is step number 5, so hopefully you haven't skipped all the other steps, you haven't just jumped straight to number 5, but you've learned and memorised the first degree in the scale, or the root, in this case G major. We've looked at the 5th degree, which was in step number 2. We've looked at the 3rd degree, which was in step number 3. We've also looked at the 7th degree, which is our major 7, in the 4th step of the exercise. And we've come to now step number 5, which is, looking at my notes, which is the 2nd degree of the scale. And in this case, the 2nd degree of G major, so we've got G there, is A. Alright, so we want to go through and do this exactly the same process you've been doing with all the other steps, and relating how this degree fits in with all the other notes in the scale, not just the root, because you can see that's very easy to see how it works in with the root, because it's a tone up from our G, but how that interrelates with the 3rd and the 5th and the 7th of the scale, and how all those notes interact together, and do it all over the fretboard, and you'll see the patterns start to appear, and the thing will start to come alive for you, and hopefully it should be an enjoyable process. So once again, if you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a line, and remember, as you're practicing, as you're playing and going through these things and memorizing where these notes are on the fretboard, use your mouth and say the notes out loud. Go 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and do that all over the fretboard. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and play the exercise that you've got in the tab sheet there with the notation. It's also really very good if you can start to learn and memorize the dots on the page as well. A lot of guitarists avoid the dots, mainly because of this confusion of having, we can play generally 3 notes in a different position on the stave, where it's just notated as 1 dot, which sort of opens up to interpretation for each musician as well. So try and get your head around how this works, because I can guarantee it's going to be good for you. Thanks.